Now to wrap up this edition of Cairo Local Time with some sports. Egypt's Mohamed Al-Shenawi was named the best goalkeeper in the African Cup of Nations group stage, according to CAF, the Confederation of African Football. The Italian shot stopper kept a clean sheet in 2 out of Egypt's 3 Group D matches, conceding only once in a 1-0 opening loss to Nigeria. He's one of the 6 goalkeepers to have kept clean sheets in 2 group stage matches, and the Cameroon striker Vincent Abubakar was chosen as the best player after netting 5 goals in 3 matches to top the tournament scoring chart. Also, Guinea's 19-year-old midfielder Moriba was named as the best young player. Egypt, who finished second in their group with 6 points, 3 behind leaders Nigeria, take on Ivory Coast in a mouth-watering last 16 clash on Wednesday. Also, African football fans across the continent are eagerly awaiting the date of the draw for the last round and decisive round and the qualifiers for the Qatar 2022 World Cup. With the drawing of the final round of the World Cup qualifiers, the Confederation African Football CAF has set today 5 p.m. Cairo local time the date for the draw for the round and the last of the qualifying for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. The 10 qualified teams include Egypt, divided into 2 levels based on the official FIFA ranking published in 2021. The 10 teams are ranked as follows: Level 1, Senegal, Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria and Nigeria. Level 2, Egypt, Cameroon, Ghana, Mali and the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC. And for more on this draw, we're delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Mr. Aziz Hammar, our sports analyst. A very good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you, Angie, and to everyone.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Aziz. What are your expectations for the lottery, which is expected to be taking place shortly?
Well, it's a final stage of the qualification to the World Cup of Qatar 2022. The playoff is coming soon. I mean, the draw is just, I think, 1 hour away. And it is, as you said, we have 2 pots. Egypt in the second order, and I think it will go like that. Egypt will come against Senegal, Morocco will come against Cameroon, Tunisia will come against Ghana, Algeria will come against Mali, and Nigeria will come against DR Congo. And this is my expectation, but you know, it's very difficult, even though it's home and away match. And we wish Egypt all the best in any way. We want to see Egypt in the World Cup for the 2nd time in a row.
Absolutely. Mr. Abdelaziz, do you see Egypt's presence in Group B in the classification of African countries for or against it?
Will you come again, Angie? Sorry.
Yes, I'm asking if you see Egypt's classification in Group B with the countries that Egypt is within Group B. Do you think it's for Egypt or can work against it when it comes to the pairing?
Well, yeah, it would have been better if we were in Group 1, to be honest, because we did not. The fact is, I think we spoke about this before in your show.
Yes.
If you remember, we were not doing good in terms of the FIFA ranks, which is, you know, we have taken the November FIFA ranks based on that classification. And now we are much better. If you see us in the CAF Nations Cup, now Algeria retreated 7 places. Egypt, we are still up to this moment in the 45 globally. This won't affect today's draw, but what I'm trying to say is we should in Egypt be in Group 1, classified as the first classification in that. Of course, we would have been in a better. You see, Ghana, Mali, Congo. The Group A, there are 3 Pan-Arab national teams. We have Morocco, we have Tunisia, we have Algeria, which is all in all, either they are good or bad. We always have some, that's why I think it's better for us that we go away. But even if we come across Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, it's also Egypt is up to the standoff, and the Egyptian national team even if it is not at the best nowadays. But we should, our boys are always rise up to the expectation. As long as we are representing our country, that is one big thing for any Egyptian athletes or footballer or whatever.
Absolutely.
So we are expecting. I am expecting to come up against Senegal. But I think we should be ready to take on any team. It is a big chance that Egypt national team be available in the forthcoming FIFA World Cup.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially
Mr. Abdel Aziz.
Qatar,
Yes.
and there is 500,000 Egyptians are waiting for Egypt national team in Qatar.
Tell me, Mr. Abdel Aziz, what do you see? How do you see the performance of the Egyptian national team in the African Championship? And what are your expectations for the Egypt game with the Côte d'Ivoire coming up next Wednesday?
Well, it is my say is just like any normal Egyptian. You know, the Egyptian fan. You know, we're not too much happy to see that under let's say under level performance. I don't want to see poor performance, but at the end of the day, we qualified to round 16, which is a positive thing. And having Côte d'Ivoire, not like the let's see the sarcasm Egyptians are doing on social media. No, I think our boys again, they will come up to the expectation. We have a strong standoff, yes, but Egypt, even with the current national team, which lacks experience, our boys does not lack individual skills or anything else. They are good players, but what we lack now is the international experience. Because I am, as you know, India, I'm a journalist with a statistic background. This again, the average caps of our national team in Cameroon, they are just 15 caps, which is not enough. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6 players. When they went to Cameroon, they merely have 1 or 2 caps to their credit. So we need to just think a little bit, in depth. This is the situation, and we have to deal with the situation. And I think yes, Côte d'Ivoire, they are more experienced. I'm talking about figures. They are more experienced than Egyptian national team, but yet, as we said in the beginning, anyone represents Egypt in any place, in any area, in sports, in football, they are up to it.
Hard work indeed. Mr. Abdel Aziz Abu Hammar, our sports analyst. I'd like to thank you very, very much, sir, for your insight and for joining us on today's edition of Cairo Local Time. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. We do hope you have enjoyed it. You were in the company of myself, Angie Meher. Many thanks for watching.